As we've seen for days now, storm-battered California has been drenched by rain. In fact, trillions of gallons of water have fallen across the Golden State in the last month alone. But that won't end the state's historic drought. As CBS's Tracy reports, it is helping, but the runoff is a problem.
Drought-ravaged California desperately needed rain. But this feels like too much of a good thing.
It's kind of the land of extremes.
Climatologist Alex Hall says climate change is likely making this onslaught of so-called atmospheric rivers more intense. That's because a warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, so when it rains, it pours. It's a wild swing from the other extreme of 3 years of historic drought.
Is this a drought buster? Is this a drought denter? Do we have any idea?
It has put us on track to have a really healthy amount of precipitation this year, maybe one of the wettest seasons on record if the storms continue. So we are getting exactly what we need to bust the drought.
3 weeks ago, 35% of California was in extreme or exceptional drought, the worst categories. The storms have eradicated that, yet all of the state remains in lower levels of drought.
So this is a good thing, even if it sometimes feels like too much of a good thing.
From the water supply perspective, this is phenomenal news.
The state's depleted reservoirs are rapidly refilling, and snow is piling up in the Sierra, crucial to the water supply during the dry spring and summer months. Snowpack is now more than 200% of normal.
We're excited about rain. We need it here in L.A.
But Bruce Resnick of L.A. Waterkeeper says L.A. County needs to do a much better job of capturing stormwater when it comes. Most of it rushes down the concrete-lined L.A. River and gets flushed into the ocean to prevent flooding.
So none of this water is going to do us any good here?
Very, very little of it. We capture about 20% of our storm water. I bet we're going to see 20, 25, 30 billion gallons of water just going out the LA River into the ocean.
That's a problem because the Los Angeles area imports most of its water, including from the drought-ravaged Colorado River. The county is spending nearly $300 million a year on new infrastructure to capture more stormwater.
When those get built out over the next 4 or 5 years, they're going to capture about 400 million gallons of this.
A savings account for when the state inevitably swings from deluge back to drought. Tracy, CBS News, Los Angeles.